1. RareBoyzz.
Drugs, baby, I don't care. I can get my clothes dirty. Matter of fact, let me touch it. I can get my fingers dirty. If a baby come and slide, trust a nigga, gotta work. Let's believe if I slide, I'm in a life on purpose. Drugs, baby, I don't care. I can get my clothes dirty. Matter of fact, let me touch it. I can get my fingers dirty. If I gotta roll that door, but and she said she tryna fuck. Hope she ain't no poser. Ain't no strings attached, baby, cause my heart is froze up.
Hold on. It was headed once. She walked with her nose. Now I got you niggas sick. You thought she was catfish, and I watched that whole drip. For you she was cactus. Took the pussy off the mat. She need a new atlas, and she threw that ass up. I dance on my mattress. If her hair ain't long, she getting no back shots. But her head getting strong. I put her in headlock, and I knew she wasn't free. Got tats on her titties, and we keep it low key. She not from my city.
Should be ready. This Ben Laden, y'all. You see the hat? He's Ben Laden. No, watch that shit. 9/11 right there. All over again. See how that bitch going? Watch this. Boom. You dig?
Damn, you held that bitch for a minute.
That's how you do a time bomb.
What's that called, my friend?
Time bomb.
Time bomb, bitches.
For you guys who don't know.
Invented by yours truly.
Maybe not. Invented but perfected.
Perfected by yours truly. Yeah.
I'm hippie because I don't follow rules. You feel me? Real rebellious. You dig? Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid because of, you know, back in high school, '09, I used to dance and shit a lot, and I was a real goofball. And you know, like, people were trying to come up with like a, not even people, just this group of friends I used to chill with, you know what I mean? We were a bunch of dweebs and shit, so we used to like just bust on each other all the time. And at first, it was like either out of like Kool-Aid or like cheese, because I was just always laughing a lot, and cheesy bull. But I was like, that cheese shit is drama. That shit gonna bite me in the ass later in the future if I just run with cheese. So Kool-Aid just made more sense. And they were like, I hung with like a bunch of like Dominican boys. So like, them saying Kool-Aid was just like on some like, oh, he's black, his name's Kool-Aid. But like, it got way deeper than that later on. Like, I actually, like, it grew on me and it started making way more sense as the years go on. But yeah, Kool-Aid now. Some people call me Hugo. Some people call me Cooley. You know what I mean? No in between. And it's a Y, not a fucking IE at the end of that hippie too. No space. I started making music 2014. That's for the first time. Like, shout out to my homie Epic. He really basically forced me to get in the fucking studio. Cause I used to just rap and freestyle all the time. Like, had mad ciphers and shit at my old crib and shit. Mad heads would just meet up and we just like smoke and get fried and shit. And you know when people get together and they get high, they just start like fucking freestyling and shit. So I used to just freestyle all the time. But we would literally just sit there and I would be rapping and I'll make up like full songs just rapping. And I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but everyone fucks with it. So one day my homie just like forced me to go to the studio and he paid for my session and shit. And then like I made a song and then people actually liked that shit. So I was just like, you know what, like I could like really do this shit. So I started, and I already had a love for music in general. Like I love like just music, just like music, just all I really fuck with. Like I don't really watch TV. All I do is listen to music. So making music and being a part of something that I always just like genuinely just love is amazing. Like, but seriously making music, I really had to say maybe 2016. Honestly, like really making music, like actually trying. Cause the first time it was just like, I didn't know if I was really sure about doing this or not. But I really started getting shows and shit and just really fucking shit up around the time. Like, and I was just seeing this shit. People actually genuinely liking my music and like watching me perform this shit. So I was like, yo, I gotta really like step up and make some shit. Like, I gotta put my stamp in this shit. Like, why am I me? You know what I mean? I feel like I did that for the most part for right now. There's people who honestly can pretend, but like, I've been around, you know what I mean? There's shows I definitely did some big shit here in Philly. Like, I mean, I used to run with the old collective, Stone Age and shit. We put a good stamp in the city. Like, I had a nice little name for myself, I feel like. You know what I mean? But like, definitely like being a part of R1, like, just a big vast of just talent from like all angles and shit. Like, I feel like people, it's like an option on a video game. You could just scroll down and just like click like what setting you want this shit to be, and like being in this group is like cool as shit because like people could see the differences between all of us. And, like I just think that's a good way to show like that I'm also different out of my own category too. Like being a part of a group full of different just styles.
This one named Cowboy.
But I don't carry pistols, nigga. But I'm sharp with the blade, like a motherfucking Ginsu. And I work with an Asian nigga.
Pick up like his name.
My man,
OG.
I mean, and this how I go down. Like, hold up, baby girl, I got something for you. I wanna blow down. I wanna blow down. I got something. I wanna blow down. Well, I'm gonna drop this one. It's called It's a Lost Law, and I'm gonna spit it like 2018. Give me a brick, not a Twix. Come on, my nigga. My nigga.
I don't know.
It's a brick. Hold us down. Yeah. You go like this. You got me? I don't want to be faced up. I want everybody to be seen.
I got you, bro.
Alright. It's a lost law, laid down with the profound sound that rate cross town. Check this out, clown. The end is for Nicoline. Just can't see your scene. You can't see your dream, your self-esteem. It's not high enough to deal with the rush of how I maintain my name over this rough terrain. You niggas think we crazy. My steez ain't lazy. You find your stupid ass pushing up days, and I'll get back before you get this heat from this.
Wait, I don't even fuck with bitches. I only got one bitch. Yeah, she down this shit. She don't even smoke woods.
With this loaded gat, I blow a hole in ya. See, I flip them scripts universal tip. Nigga Nemo on the ladle, and I don't take no shit. I keep the Ninas on the hip in case y'all Vicks wanna trip. Keep them cotton out like twin clips with 32 shots. Walk right, stay roll, and keep the game tight. And won't none of your Vicks get sparked tonight, alright? Side go down in Upper Town. You either roll right cats or either get beat the fuck down. Showing your niggas the size, but wrong route. A lot of Vicks have dropped up in this MC bout. Step with your right foot, drop your left hook. Now how you looking with the chin all shook? See, I ain't scared of your motherfucking back.
Ruthless, yeah, I go crazy, nigga. What's the mission? Yeah, what's your motive? Hey, nigga, what's your motive? Hey, cowboy skirt off, yeah, he that dude. Hey, yeah, he gon' flex up like one time, like it's one time. Hey, yeah, that bass shit, hey, fried nigga like a one time, like, hey, yeah, hey, hell smooth with the shit, hey, and I would've my game, like, and we cool, yeah, bitch, step it up, R1, bitch, yeah, we going crazy, yeah, it's that gang shit, pussy boy in your lane, bitch, hey, cowboy lane switch, better stay in your lane, bitch, I skirt off, leave a nigga, who, wait, it's that bass shit, one time, feel it the face shit, yeah, bitch, faceless, catch me creeping, lurking, fiending, nigga, I catch me creeping, lurking, fiending, nigga, I don't believe these niggas dreaming like it's real. These niggas tweaking, got your bitch. I met Gang, cause I had this show. That shit was crazy as fuck. Shit, niggas didn't even get to perform though, but I seen this nigga Kool-Aid on a pretty sure it was either just on Twitter. It was like a video of him performing this crazy ass song. And I was like, damn, what the fuck is the name of that song? And I never figured that shit out. But then I had seen the fucking AMV to that John. And like Friday the 13th, I seen that shit. I was like, yo, who the fuck is this nigga? He from Philly? Wait, this nigga gotta perform on my set, bro. Long story short, this nigga pulls up. You know what I'm saying? So we exchanging words, conversing, you know what I'm saying, on Twitter. He said, you gonna pull up, do that shit. Shit didn't happen though. But shit, that's how I met these niggas, shit. Off rip, niggas rowdy as fuck. Off rip, niggas rowdy as fuck. I'm like, damn, these my type of people. Fucking, I was just keeping in touch with Kool-Aid here and there, you know what I'm saying? That nigga randomly just hit me up one day and was like, are you in any type like group or anything, you know what I'm saying? I was like, shit, nah. And shit, he was like, you should come to this this little meeting we having. So came to the meeting, you know what I'm saying? I met, who was it? Shit, and mind you, shit, the niggas who in R1 now, this is like stamp. It's been different heads in this shit, cause niggas don't be 10 toes, bro. Stay 10 toes, bro, cause we really, it's been a little cycle, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, meeting this nigga Jamez, fucking, I've been following this nigga since like 2015, like following this nigga on the gram and shit. That shit was funny as fuck, seeing this nigga walk. I was like, what the fuck? This nigga Jamez LaFlame? Wait, what? Shit. Look at this little cool ass nigga. Shit. As the time passed, I started seeing the potential of how everybody moved, cause it was like everybody had a purpose type shit. Like everything each person did was legit, some rare ass shit. Like this nigga, what? It was hard getting this nigga Tether 64 in the R1, bro. This nigga was not going. This nigga was trying to be solo dolo to the max, but shit, you know what I'm saying? Grab that nigga, but look, shit, every nigga in R1, bro, it's a fucking problem, dog. None of these niggas want to smoke with nobody in R1. Every nigga versatile, shit. We got something different, bro. We got something real different. Shit, a lot of niggas don't got. We can go into a room, a crowd full of people we don't know. Guarantee we gonna make them niggas move, bro. That's a fact. Cowboy ratchet stuff a roach right up in my bone. Hit my dope and might possess you, make you go home. I walk alone, I hate to say it, but I hate people. Yeah. My favorite part, shit, hearing the final outcome on, like, just any piece we drop, you know what I'm saying? Any music we drop, hearing the, like, final outcome of it. Because, like, you get to see the process, you know what I'm saying, the process of making it, because each and everybody, like everybody R1, they got their own little different process on how they make the shit. So seeing the outcome of that shit it be mad real, because like, it's literally, it's like, it'd be like, damn, this is like some rare shit right here, yo. Like, I ain't know this nigga was gonna come like this on this track, shit. I ain't know this beat was gonna be this hot. Shit, any beat I've ever received in my email from one of these niggas, my mind be blown every fucking time. Shit be having me tweaking.
When I was in 8th grade, I had a science teacher and he read my name off. Like, it was probably like the second week, and Bo was like, oh, David Friend, that sounds like a rock star name. I'm like, Friend just sounds too friendly, bro. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. So I wasn't rocking with that shit. And then like when I was in college one day, it was just like, I don't know. My boy was like, bro, you gotta change like your name. He's like, your last name Friend, bro. And cause I was just jokingly calling myself David Migo, and Bo was like, yo, bro, that shit fire, bro. Like, you gotta change your name. I was like, nah, bro, nah, I don't know. And then one day I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do it. And then David Migo happened. I've been rapping since like middle school, I guess. I had like 3 nut-ass names. If we gonna get that deep about it, bro, shit, I was rapping for a grip. Like, I remember when I was a young boy, I was on this like little forum thing, and niggas would like record off of fucking the most nuttiest shit and just upload it just for each other's ears type shit. And niggas would say if you was ass or not. I was in middle school, my voice was high as shit. Niggas were saying I was ass as fuck. It was like, what's your high ass voice, bro? You sound like a lesbian dyke. They tell me I was trash and shit, and I was like, fucking, I ain't gonna rap. So I just started making beats. And then fucking in high school was probably like, we just started rapping. I just started rapping and shit because somebody was like, we was on the table like banging on that shit. And I had this fire ass freestyle version and shit. Everybody was like, yo, you should really take this shit serious. I was like, alright. So I took it serious for a year.
What he said? What you said, bro?
That video, like,
You didn't give a fuck about what?
I don't give a fuck.
He don't give a fuck about what?
He lose one bitch a day, get 10 more tomorrow.
yo, real shit, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
You did. That's how we bum me, you heard me?
Hey, yo. Bumming big bums out here, nigga. What you talking about?
Crazy thing is I've been to other people in the group, bro. Except for like a few heads before I joined, bro. 2015, bro. When I was doing that David Migo shit, I had my first couple shows in Philly. And then I think I met Kool-Aid first. Yeah, I met Kool-Aid first. But like, I really didn't chop it up with him. I just seen him perform and I was just piping up for Bull because it was fire. But at the time, I knew I was gonna perform in Philly, so I started studying everybody who was in the scene. And I liked his music. And then when I seen him, I was surprised he was performing. And the second time, I met Jamez, because I was performing at like some hookah lounge that Kool-Aid threw this show for him. And that show was fire too, so I met them, but like it wasn't really no like concrete, like meeting each other. We was just cool on the internet after that type shit. And then, after a while, me and a couple friends and then James involved, we went to South by Southwest. And throughout the trip, bro, it was fun for real. We was on a road trip. We went from Philly to Georgia to Louisiana to Texas. And bro, that whole trip was a whole fucking cat, bro. That shit was wild. Niggas we went with initially was like more focused on getting pussy than actually making connects. And they was on some like whole shit that really meant nothing in the end. Me and James were the only one thugging it out, making moves and doing shit that mattered and shit. So like, I feel like a couple nights in, I was like, yo, bro, I want you to be my manager type shit. And he was like, all right, bet. And then like, I don't think R1 was like an idea yet, but I think like later on he was talking about it and it formulated and shit. And they was having meetings, but I was on probation already, so I really couldn't be out the crib like that. We infiltrated like areas outside of Philly and shit. And just like, you know, like, I guess the internet as a whole, bro, been kind of embracing all this shit, you feel me? Like, I don't know. My manager's really connected for real. So, like, he be knowing who to get to book us and shit. We be meeting people through him, so it's like, yeah, it's fun, bro. It's fun.
Alright, the difference between Dying Teffer and Tether 64 is Dying Teffer is definitely like the more like producer, like crazy shit. Tether 64 is like, you know, the thrill ass rapping. That shows his face and shit. Blah, blah, blah. But where those names came from and shit, well, Dying Teffer, well, Tether in general, like it's a spin off my name, my real name. You don't get that, John. Basically, it's like in Celtic mythology and shit, Tether was like a royal bull who couldn't die and shit. So Dying Tether is like an oxymoron and shit. Tether 64, like the 64 is like, niggas think it's like some Nintendo shit, but actually like 64 is like the number of royalty and shit. It's like a very royal number and shit. So yeah, really just like doing hooks and shit. That's really what I want to do and shit, cause it's like, it adds a little more sauce and it kind of like helps overall, like if you peep, the hook really like shapes the whole direction of the song and shit. Like I'm the type boy for like, if the beat don't sound hot in 10 minutes, I'm tossing that joint. Like I'm not for it type shit. There's a lot of times where the rapper can make the beat hot and the beat can make the rapper hot. Like 9 times out of 10 nowadays, and this counts for everyone outside of like my squad, like R1 and shit. Like 9 times out of 10, it's really the beat just working, like making niggas like sound hot and shit. That's where producers fuck up, because if they're making shit already sound hot and shit, they should be living like, or they should be treating their shit like they made that song. Like they kind of just give shit to rappers and just let that shit just kind of like do its thing. But nah, like you are a part of that song, and like you laid the backbone for that song. I was in like a producer group called Cyber League when I was like 18 and shit. We was all over America and shit. Niggas was like in Cali, niggas was in Florida, and blah, blah, blah. And I was in a group called Dead Bread and shit, and we did shit in Philly. That's how I really got like kind of like my Philly shit up and shit. And I dropped a tape. I dropped a tape under Dead Bread and shit called 1-800 Bob, and that really like got me my like buzz up and like locally and shit. So yeah, but right now it's all about R1 and shit, you feel me? Paying homage to all them boys, but, you feel me? R1 and shit. Basically, I was being a dickhead. I was like really like, cause prior to like the other shit, like other people I was running with and shit, I was kind of to like, I kind of didn't want to be like in some groups or be in groups and shit anymore, cause like shit didn't really, like shit would always fall through. And basically, one of my homies and shit, like, I was asked before, and what's crazy is I knew like everybody in R1 before like I joined R1, so I was cool with everybody already. And it's not like I wasn't already around everybody and shit. So it was like to the point where I might as well already be in it. But my one homie one day, he called me up and shit, and this was after like the 3rd time that like he asked and shit, and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna ask you one more time, bro. Will you join the gang and shit?" And I was like, "Look, all right, bro, like let me do this shit, cause you know I love all my bros, I love everybody in R1, so it's like, why not?" Funny story, like I met everybody on some like outside of R1 and shit. Like Dave don't even remember, but I fucking hit him up about this one song he did with this bull like in 2015, and we chopped it up, but he don't remember that shit. But blah blah blah. So I just showed love through that, and then. Like fucking James back with Benny, he already got clout and shit, so everyone knew about him. And it's funny because in 2014, I was gonna hit this man up for like just a shoot and some shit. And then like my cousin was like, "Yo, like I feel as though like you gonna end up working with him and shit." And like anyway, so he like just like lay down the groundwork and shit. And it's 2018. This nigga's my manager. So that shit's fire. Shout out him. Growing up, I never thought about it, like listening to like hardcore and shit, like metal and shit. Like I never really like put that shit to hip hop. Like producing wise, like all my like 808 patterns and shit, a lot of them are based off of like metal breakdowns and shit, like and all that other shit. Like yeah, like mostly bass. My favorite part of being on R1 is definitely performing with these niggas. Yeah, we piped up and we just be doing impromptu shit for real. Like niggas, like we just be doing like out of the ordinary shit. At the footage afterwards, that shit is like that happened? That happened? Like y'all did that song? No, I'm just joking. Yeah, but for real, yeah. Performing is definitely the best part. Like making music all together, making music on accident, like that's the best part. Like not even like trying to make a song. But yeah. But definitely that's my favorite part, sharing like this stage with my homies and being able to perform all the like stuff, like all the stuff we put like our work into and hearing that shit live, because everything sounds different. Everything sounds different live and everything feels different live too, especially when you're on drugs.
RareBoyzz.
What, bro?
I've been drinking Molly and some fucking Jose Cuervo. Yo, my new name is Jose Cuervo.
Molly Jose Cuervo.
Look at me, look. My new name is Jose Cuervo.
This is a Jose, no.
Jose Cuervo, look. Look. I'm gonna pop my collar to that shit. Jose Cuervo.
Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do it. It's not good for you.
I'm good now, though.
You need water. That's what you need.
I think I'm good now.
Water.
Look at that nasty shit.
Man, that shit is... Yo, honestly, that shit looks like fucking glitter, bro.
My name's Stony fucking Black, and don't forget the fucking. This is probably what I'm doing to your bit. Niggas been here since day one. Yeah. Before this shit was even R1, niggas was games. I've been doing photography for like 5 years now, but I've been bullshitting for like 4. Niggas is genuine. Niggas really fuck with each other. 1 minute, niggas could be arguing, and the next minute, niggas be like, yo, bro, slide, come spark a Dutch. Type shit. Like, niggas is genuine. This is real brotherly love. Like, the shit that feel relaxed. Like, for real, even though that's what it's supposed to be and that's how it's supposed to be stamped.
Yeah, look, bro, right, this gonna be, look. My man got the Pepsi. Shawty said she ready to pop. Hey, yeah, I don't even know what to say after that.
I'm mad you just said that.
Smack that bitch with my sock. Hold on. Bring it back though.
Said, bring it back, look.
You ain't waste no time.
Not a whole gang here. Tell these niggas to step out. Tell them match up with them blunts niggas about to show out. Hold on. What's up? What you got, bro? Dave said he wearing a shitty diaper.
What? 2 times.
That nigga stink. Right? Damn.
Right? Bars. Right? But I can't think. Look at Shorty twice. Right?
Oh my.
Quiet. 2 times. Yo, he walked all the way. Yo, all my niggas smoking quiet like we in a library.
Hey,
Wait.
No loud.
Wait.
No loud. You heard me? Quiet, Peg. Hush, Peg.
I'm smoking Reggie.
See your dog, man. You already know what's going on, man.
Yeah. Mr. What?
Suit and tie.
what the fuck is going on?
Plain Jane. Cause I don't smoke that Mary. We smoke 2.
How the fuck you want it? I'm sure that you don't want it. Come and need your makeup. I'm the undertaker. Take a nigga's soul. Take a skelly out his fucking flesh. Better eat your step. Niggas talking all they lost. Have a chair. All you looking like a lick. Talking like a lick.
RareBoyzz.
Getting real artistic with my phone.
Alright, crash, you dig?
Try not to fuck up the speakers and
Young niggas is paying attention in kindergarten, you feel me?
shit. Ooh.
Snip, snip.
Arts and crafts, baby. What you mean?
Marrero MP5K. So it's hard to explain. It's like it kind of feels dumb. First, my last name is Marrero. Marrero. It's 2 R's first, not 1 R first. Everybody spelled my name wrong. And MP5K. That really just came from the gun, MP5K. I just like the gun MP5K. It's a nice gun. Small, compact, hits fast. It's how I like to make my beats. My hi-hats, reminiscent of submachine gun. I didn't take producing really serious until like, probably it's almost been like a year. So back in 2012, I was in like 8th grade, and like me and my mans used to just make beats on FL Studio 9, the demo version. So you couldn't save the beat when you were done, so we would just sit there and make beats for like a couple hours, make like a beat, and just save it and finish it all in one day. We used to make Waka Flocka type beats. Lex Luger used to be my favorite producer. So I used to just make beats for fun whenever I got bored and stuff like that. It was like kind of like playing video games. But then it came around that time, like last year, where I started working with Cowboy Killer. And then from there, I started seeing that people could actually rap on my beats, and that my beats are actually getting a good reception from people. So then I just kept working and kept working. And so now I'm kind of just doing everything and working with artists, still doing like just solo instrumentals and doing it for fun. And I still haven't even made that much money off it, but I do it because I love music. I don't do it for money. And that's always been my main focus, was to just do it if I like it. So like, I always liked music, and I always had a good ear for music. And I always like finding new artists. Like that's kind of how all my friends know me, because I don't listen to anybody really that's sitting at like the top or whatever that gets all the radio play and stuff like that. I always listen to like fly under the radar people. Like, so ever since I was in like high school and starting listening to like Xavier Wolf and like people like that, that's kind of how I got into the underground, and I started realizing that you gotta kind of start small before you really blow up. So I would try and reach out to people who are already kind of up there, and it didn't really work out. So what I did is I decided to take the other approach and find people that I actually thought was genuine cool people that I could actually do good music with. So then I just found someone who actually appreciated my music. And the first time I talked to Cowboy Killer, he told me that he liked one of the beats I had uploaded to my SoundCloud randomly, and that really made me feel some type of way, because like nobody really gave me good feedback on any of my beats like that, especially like an artist that I actually listened to. So that's what really made me start working harder. And when I started working harder, I started seeing more paths open up, started learning about new people. Now people know who I am before I even talk to them. Like, that's cool. So I enjoy just being an artist that people appreciate. So like I was just talking about, I started talking to Cowboy Killer before I really talked to anybody else. And before I had met Jamez LaFlame, who's now my manager. So I met him before. And then like seeing him and stuff like that, it was cool, like actually meeting someone like that, and then finding out that he actually ran this collective of people. It was kind of like eye-opening to know that, and to have met him before and not known it then is kind of weird. So you realize it's really like a real underground scene, and I wanted to build with that. So I started talking to Cowboy Killer, who I know was managed by Jamez LaFlame. So we had started making a couple things. Like I sent him one beat, and he really enjoyed that beat. So that's what he rapped on that beat. That was the first time I ever heard anybody rap on any of my beats. So then I sent him another one, because I had so many ready. So I sent him another one, and then we ended up doing that 4-song tape, Basement Tapes Volume 2. And then after that, I just didn't want to stop working with him or any artist in particular. So I just wanted to work with Cowboy Killer and keep going. And then I had met Kool-Aid Hippie do that. I had met Tepler64 do that, David Migo. So I had learned about all these new artists, and I just wanted to work with all of them. And that's really how I came part of R1, is just working with Cowboy Killer and then meeting the rest of them and working with them. And then I just kind of got adopted into it. I just been working hard, so that's how I stayed. No bias. If we're looking at it all around, I mean, I can't really honestly say that I see anybody that's really hanging with us. I mean, I guess people are hanging with us, but I think we're the best when it comes to having producers, versatility. We have all the artists we have photographers. I don't really see anybody that's doing exactly what we're doing, or doing it better than us. And it really comes down to versatility. I don't think anybody can match that when it comes to R1. So I don't understand why people still sleeping, but they waking up now. Still gotta keep going though. I'm just trying to restore what it was like when I first joined, and that's just constantly doing stuff that really mattered, and then making like music that people could really like feel. It's not like you just pushing out 100 songs a day and you getting paid to do it, and then you just you know, like bullshitting your way through it. It's like you actually trying to make something that people could really feel, and like they get the aggression out, and then, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of hard to explain, but I'm just trying to make music that people can get their aggression out with, that isn't cliche, that isn't something everybody heard before. You could take like a soft sample or a soft melody, and you could really turn that into something that could really bring out like anger, and then it's a whole bunch of different emotions, like Berserk. Tetra was able to take that fucking piano melody and make it into something that really just like was like rage inducing. Maybe not inducing, but it let out all the emotion, all the rage and stuff you have built up inside of you. And you can see that if you've been to any of our shows. You gotta check out Berserk, man. It's one of the best songs I ever heard in my life. I'm dead serious.
Stay smoking time, man, like you won't see me vanished, gone, lost without a trace. All this dog, stay smoking time, man, like you won't see me vanished, gone, lost without a trace. All this dog, stay smoking time, man, like you won't see me vanished, gone, lost without a trace. All this dog, stay smoking time, man, like you won't see me vanished, gone, lost without a trace. Alright.
I'm shifting gears, might catch me by that water. I'm so rapid when I wake up, I might make it all you know. I got problems, you don't know me, I'm a rip it from the sea. Please don't look me in my eyes, I power up like
We're here, man.
What's up with you, yo? It's my first time in New York. Shit's cool. First time in America. I just flew in from Russia. You know, yeah. Just happy to be here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know. I'm just here for the weed and butterscotch cookies.
You said what? I like butterscotch cookies. Still
cookies? Yeah, they better have cookies. I want cookies.
No, they have
energy. Yo, that's a classic New York like thing right now. Yo, everybody wearing those. Stylish Jones walking with a chihuahua.
Wait, she has a dog?
Man, I should've worn my raps. In her hand, that's really wild. She really got a dog.
In her fucking
I was like,
hand.
man, I should've worn my raps today. Yo, shoot, bro.
I don't have a problem if I get it, I don't problem. Coughing up my lungs and getting high with your heart. Bring out the lights, when I'm rolling, she stay passing.
This nigga early as shit.
Steez ultra rare when I step, be so elegant. Might just cause a scene and call that shit an accident. Said it once before, now the problem was great. Said it once before, now the problem was great. We have bishop pieces for my piece, I could my Jesus piece. I don't have a problem if I get it wrong. Forget about it. Forget about it. Forget.
bitch, straight from Alabama in this motherfucker. You know that. Yeah, I've been making beats since I was 11. Doing this shit for a while, man. I've been using FL10 since I started. I don't like all that new shit, so I just stick to the same shit. It was Young Rapso, and then it's Pure Rapso, and then just Rapso. Rapso stands for Rapping and Producing Special Operation. Shit, making melodies. Cause I gotta make a melody that would like put me in a trance type shit. Cause these niggas melody boring as fuck. So I gotta make shit that's kinda heartfelt. Very producers. Shit, I'm about to say, I like Pimp C a lot. I like, fuck, they put me on the spot. I like everybody's shit.
What's some new shit?
I like, fuck, favorite producers, goddamn. I like Lil Ugly Man. I like, who else I like, bro? I've been knowing this nigga since I was like in 9th grade type shit. Since 2015. Shit, it was mutual friend. No, hold on. I think I met this nigga like it was in the same class type shit. Yeah, it was in the same class and
I forgot what class that shit was.
This nigga was like doodling and shit on like Microsoft Paint. I was like, what? I ain't say nothing, but I was like looking at his computer screen. It was like some satanic looking shit. Like, what this nigga? This nigga with the shits. I think I said like, this nigga with the shits. What the fuck this nigga on? But yeah, it was like mutual friends, cause you know a nigga I knew named Tyler, black dude. But yeah. We started recording in my crib when my mom was at work type shit. Smoking. That's about it. Yeah. Alright, y'all niggas doing big things. And I wanna do big things. And these niggas making like other niggas making like weak ass shit. In my game, like we supreme. My nigga Cowboy put me on. My nigga Juices and this shit. Like, why the fuck I ain't in this shit? At first, I was like on some solo type shit. I didn't want to fuck nobody. Everybody doing their own shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody stand up type shit, you know what I mean? That shit be rare and shit. We just keep working, fuck contemplating type shit, like, you know what I mean? Putting shit to the side, thinking, overthinking shit. I just do it type shit. So. I want to fuck off in like other programs like Ableton. Cause I want to like, I don't know. FL was tight, but I just want to like fuck around, try some new shit. I just want to experiment more type shit.
Oh, got back.
Okay.
Right, Cowboy?
What?
I said I just fucked 3 of my exes in a row, like the shit is tic-tac-toe.
It's crazy.
That's your fault. Key didn't get it.
I got it.
That's
What,
wild
you don't
shit.
believe people fuck their exes?
No, they didn't. They're just stupid for it.
How is that stupid?
Yeah, dig. Sealed up. Neon green tangs. Get out of here, okay? Get the fuck out of here.
I'll be shot.
Yeah.
I feel like I gotta put my sunglasses on.
Where that dope
What
weed do I got?
The weed. The weed that you got. I see you had it last night. Kool-Aid gave you weed.
And this shit is sitting on my motherfucking dresser. Matter of fact, I got a half an L on my dresser. Matter of fact, I got a bud on my dresser.
Rap flow. They ain't trying to share that short though. What did it say?
What's up with some of that pork, boy?
Why stay alive, man? Let's smoke this word. I'm gonna say the cancer for y'all.
Share the cancer.
He was putting IV cocaine in his arm every 15 minutes during the day. Killed
Only one of us can eat. Like my name ain't one of us in the bag, so I'm never scared. Mine is I guess so it's ain't if I'm outside, if you wanna be in the I'm never outside. If I'm outside, it's within the but I'm never outside. If I'm outside,
I heard it's,
Nigga, you start, we get broke, we gon' knock you broke. With the gang, we gon' front. They don't give fuck with mud. What I give them smoke, 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 smoke. What I give them smoke, 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 smoke. It get dark, we get broke, we gon' knock you broke. With the gang, we gon' front. They don't give fuck with mud.
I've been crawling through this dungeon, catch me after I do dirty. I heard Cowboy got some demons I could borrow, they all dab me up. Angel sing, it's like no, that's some screaming about to clip they wings.
R1.
You can call me Henny, Hendrix, Moon, whatever you want to call me, depending on where you're from and how you know me. Affiliation? I'm behind the scenes, nigga. Network, merchandise, promoting. And I'm out. I usually just be in the cut doing nothing, but once business come down to business, I do business. That's all that matters. I'm a silly boy.
Nigga, I remember the first time I even met all of these niggas, bro. Like, that shit, all them Johns got their own significance. And I never forget that shit. Like, all rare ass encounters. A bunch of rare ass niggas. And half the niggas in this shit, niggas been going back, way back, since JIT days, bro. Like, niggas been around. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas damn near grew up together, so what the fuck we doing now, bro? Don't even really feel much different from what the fuck we been doing. Essentially, Stone Age, man. That shit was just a fucking experience. Like, that was some real family shit there too. Like, that was some young boy shit. Like, that's how most niggas came around. Like, and even before that, like, niggas was dancing and shit, bro. Like, we used to dance, bro. Like, I remember freshman year, 9th grade, I was walking through the fucking Mills, the Franklin Mills Mall, nigga. And this nigga fucking Kool-Aid, nigga, fucking called me out, nigga, and then fucking, like, he didn't know who the fuck I was, but, like, I just heard a nigga saying, yo, hey, yo, you with the mohawk and shit. And I'm the only nigga in the fucking mall with a fucking big ass colorful mohawk at the time, nigga, so I knew this nigga was talking about me, so I turned around. And nigga, ever since that day, bro, like, that's been my fucking boy. I'm saying, so, and that shit just fruition into other shit. And to, like I said, like, we used to do so much shit, like, we met on some dancing shit, like, now you know this, we stuck together ever since, like, well, for the most part, like, most niggas, like, me, Cooley, fucking Stoney, and, like, other, like, R1 affiliates, like, fucking, like, old members who were not
members no more, but like I said, affiliates or like, you know what I'm saying? Shit wasn't going how it was supposed to go. It was Stone Age. For whatever reason, what was going on, like, you know. I just seen the potential in niggas basically, and I just, even myself, I had went to Texas and shit. And I was out there with my man Dave and shit, and I remember like that's when the first time like he asked me that's when he asked me to manage him and shit. And I was like, okay, so like this would just go in the favor of this R1 shit. Like at the time, like it wasn't like R1 was the idea, like I'm not sure if I had the name for it yet. But I'm not sure if I had settled on the name yet. Cause I remember I was weary on it. Like I was a little bit leaning on it. But like I remember when I was in Texas, I was finally on this shit. And then once this nigga Dave, like once we went through some things out there, and once we overcame that shit, and this nigga asked me to be his manager, that shit just was like playing all signs of like, yeah, okay. I should kick this shit off. Like I can do this. Like we should do this. R1 RareBoyzz. Like that shit was just a thought. It was just a feeling I had. Like I said, like it wasn't even with everybody that's in it now. Like I didn't know when I had this idea. When I was making this shit, I didn't know who Cowboy was. I didn't know Teth. I didn't know Raro. You know what I'm saying? I only knew fucking Stone. I only knew Stoney and fucking Cooley. You feel me? And Dave. I knew Dave. Like I said, I was texting Dave. So it just goes to show you that like I can see like first it just goes to show you that people can come and go, but not even that. It just goes to show you that like the type of person I am. I just see like when I see shit in people, and then when I fuck with them too, that's just like a double whammy. Like if I see something in somebody, like no matter what they're doing, like rapping or fucking, I don't give a fuck what you're doing, like, but if you're good at that shit, I'm always the type of nigga to give the credit where credit is due. Or like I'm always like I know when some shit is gonna pop, like, you feel me? So it's just like, and I felt that shit about all these individuals, and not even just because some of them were my fucking mans, like it's because these niggas is just fucking actually naturally good at what they fucking do, what they got interest in, and are generally getting better as they fucking progress. So it's just like, I can see it's not rocket science. It doesn't take rocket science to see shit like that. You know what
Cowboy got here because he did some shit.
Yeah, last time he did fuck the last time.
But yo, play these beats.
What beats?
She wanna kick it out in the punting. I missed it. I probably look ass on the camera.
Oh, you good, bro?
When they see the shit pop, you feel me?
Yeah, you did. You gotta trust. Tell them trust the process. You did. Very rare, very special.
I'm like, yo, he can't really rap.
Shit.
Oh, alright.
I mean, niggas was on some Stone Age shit still, but that shit was like, it was dying down, like, on some shit, so, I don't know, one day, like, that shit just broke up, I mean, and then we was sitting in his crib one day, and we was just brainstorming some shit, like, we were like, yo,
we gotta do this shit. Like, we came up with the name and shit. Like, I remember that day like it was yesterday. We came up with the names, like R1, RareBoyzz. We just put that shit together like that. And we was like, yo, we gotta do this shit. So, like, me going through the shit, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, cause this whole Stone Age shit fell apart. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Next thing you know, this nigga, he getting everybody crowded up and shit. I mean, we ran through a lot of niggas. I mean, it's a lot of niggas that was in R1 that's not in R1 no more. But this nigga started putting this shit together. He started managing niggas and shit. Next thing you know, Cowboy hop on. I'm like, damn, this nigga hot as shit. Alright, we might got something here. Then Dave come on. I'm like, damn, this nigga crazy. Oh shit, this nigga hot. Then Tough came with the beats and he was making some shit like I ain't never heard before. Like, I'm like, oh, alright, it's something here. Like, and then I don't know, the chemistry, niggas come together, bro. That shit, it'd be different. Like, but I don't know, niggas is really like, we really got a connection. Like, we really communicate. We be around each other. We big. Like, we really bros. It ain't just on no like yeah, it's more than just a gang thing. It's family, whatever. But I mean, Kool-Aid, he been bro since like day one. I knew that nigga since high school. James too. Like we been bros for a bit. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I can finish what I'm saying and then you can put it after.
That's the flash. Let me see that. Those joints real quick.
Here. But yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta redo that drum because I stopped. Because your drum just came in.
Fuck you there, nigga. Stoney, you black as shit, boy. You black as shit, boy. Stop trying to get me. He trying to get niggas to the kill. They gonna see me with the time. And I'm like, I'm not trying to get shit low now. That's not what
Hey man, you already know what the fuck we at, man. We at Voltage Lounge. Listen, we at Voltage Lounge. We got R1 headline. Let's talk. We got R1 headline. You got my nigga Dave in the building. You got my nigga Rapso in the building from Alabama, the motherfucking sticks. We got Kool-Aid Hippie, West Philadelphia repping. We got my motherfucking nigga James LaFlame. We got James LaFlame repping North Philadelphia. You feel me? We got Railroad repping Jersey. We got my nigga Dave repping York. You feel me? We got Tef repping Delaware. That nigga don't want to claim you from Delaware, but you from Delaware. Try snitch, you fucking. Hey, look, we got Morgan. Look, I don't know where she from, but she here.
I'm from Jersey.
Oh, she from Jersey. And then she already know. Hey, hold up. She already know I'm the man with the plan, Henny, man. Fucking feel me, man. And I keep that blicky on me. Start this shit. Bring it back.
That shit going.
Why I gotta be back with Alright. Rap, so what you got to say, right?
Alabama in the beach.
Alabama in this beach? Damn. Tell Trump.
I'm just trying to smoke.
Trying to smoke.
We high. What's good, man? I'm out here being Dave and shit. I don't know what to say, bro. We out here. It's a Dave Amigo vlog. Never doing that shit again. Nobody's deck is fucking with mine. What is that shit, bro? No. Let's say one more time. Damn.
I saw you tell
over there by my back.
I don't know, it's all that heavy.
Yeah, that's real. That's real shit. You're right. I feel it's like if I'm taking from you, we like both get it. Real shit. Keep doing that shit, bro. Keep doing that shit, bro. Keep doing that. Keep doing that.
But everybody keep bumping me. Y'all making this damn shaky as shit.
Hey, what?
That's just like a party.
Hey, man, I'm a comic. That's what's cool.
He's heating up.
It should have been that one joint that was like R1 dickhead.
We gotta get that too. We gonna get that too.
That should definitely be a task.
Bro, I got problems building up and they about to explode. Whoa, this that sir, yes sir. He gon' kick his work. Feel like Lex, about to put him in his casket. Bro, I won't fold up, let this pussy nigga.
Trap ball McGee. Woo! See? What's that? Doe! Okay. That thing is saying the skinny bop.
Black versus white.
Gangsta solidified, man's rated and dignified. Put your shop for sassing, we slashing, we sizzle from down to delicious, suspicious bitches. We back to fine, pussy splizzle for shit.
Said, y'all nigga.
Solidified, man's rated and dignified. Put your shop for sassing, we slashing, we sizzle from down to delicious, suspicious bitches. We back to fine, pussy splizzle for shit. White witches, light enters. Sheep coat, weed smoke,
Bad behavior?
Come on, what?
What you up to, man?
I don't know what the fuck it is, man. I just drank this whole fucking thing. What is this? Gelato?
That's good.
I can't even say that because everybody say that. But you know what I'm saying? It is that. You know what I'm saying?
It is. Kush champ. Heavyweight Kush champ of the world.
Gang.
Kush champ. You dig what that say?
Gang.
World.
Big flex. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan ain't got shit on my man. Stop playing my man.
John
bro.
who? Who that?
World motherfucking champion. You know what I'm saying?
Who that?
I'm saying, look at that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Big flex.
Yeah,
big belts.
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
The drip. The drip.
This shit ain't Chanel. This shit ain't Gucci. This fucking Dub C, dog.
Kush champs.
Goddamn.
Get your lungs up, you heard me?
R1.
Right now, hey, yeah, that's right, bitch. I'm going out right now, bitch. I'm running through a chair while you surprise now. I don't really give a fuck, cause it's my time now. Beat the pussy till I'm tired, then I lie down. Niggas all up on my dick, why you so nosy? Bitches all up on my dick, cause I be hoeing. Please excuse me, I'm just in my bed. I'ma pull up in the car, thought I never have. I'ma do it for my mom, sister, and my dad. Niggas want me on they song, but they oh so ass. All that flexing in your song, bitch, I'm gonna test. I finessed them, now I'm mad, sorry, my bad. That's right, bitch, I'm going right now. When I dropped out of school, I said I'm out. I give no fucks and I don't time out. Used to be down bad, then I switched lifestyles. That's right, bitch, I'm going right now. Hey, I'm going
That's right, bitch. I'm going out right now.